Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but something still isn't working? Like when you make an effort to eat right, exercise, drink water, sleep well, and then boom, you discover that that healthy habit you swore was helping you might actually be hurting you. Yeah, friend, sometimes the villain disguises himself as the good guy. Today I'm going to tell you 5 habits that seem healthy, but if they are not well-adjusted, maybe shortening your life without you even noticing. And look, it's not drama. It's science, common sense, and of course a bit of humor. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but the math just doesn't add up, sign up here and we'll simplify it together with science, lightness, and a few good laughs. Let's go. 1. Drinking too much water. Calm down. I know. Everyone says drinking water is good for you, and it is. But even water has a limit. There are people who walk around with that 5-liter bottle like it's a trophy. And they post, "My goal for today is to drink 6 liters. Sounds healthy, right? But overdoing it with water can dilute the body's mineral salts and overload the kidneys. It's like drowning your body inside, you know? There's a nice name for it. Hyponatremia. And no, it's not the name of a Marvel villain. It's when the sodium level in your blood drops so low that your brain swells. Literally. So, the tip here is simple. Drink water consciously. You don't need to become a walking aquarium. Your body knows when it needs it. Listen to your thirst. It's smarter than many diets out there. 2. Sleeping too much. Sleep. Who doesn't love it? There's even a t-shirt with the phrase, "Sleeping is my favorite hobby." And look, I get it. Sleeping is great. But oversleeping can be a problem. Studies show that who sleeps more than 9 or 10 hours a night regularly have a greater risk of developing cardiovascular disease, depression, and even living less than you think. But what? Isn't it better to sleep a lot than to sleep little? The answer is, it depends. If you're exhausted and need to recover, that's fine. But if you're always tired even after sleeping 10 hours a night, then something's wrong. It could be food, lack of movement, or even heavy emotions. In other words, sleep it's not an escape, is recovery. Too much, it becomes metabolic laziness, and the body begins to function like a cell phone with a dead battery. It charges to 100%, but runs out of power in 2 hours. Moral of the story, balance sleeps better than you. 3. Eating everything zero, light, diet. This one is a classic. You go to the supermarket all inspired. Now it's on. Only healthy products. And he leaves with a cart full of colorful packages written in large letters. Zero sugar, light, 99% less fat, fit, guilt-free. It looks like you'll live to be 150 eating this, right? But there is a hidden catch in all this joy. Many zero products replace sugar with artificial sweeteners which, depending on the quantity, can harm your gut microbiota, increase food cravings, and, ironically, make you gain weight. Others remove the fat and put it in thickeners, stabilizers, and preservatives, with names that sound like Wi-Fi passwords. Type polydextrose 449 KT. That goes straight to the intestine, and it doesn't even know what to do with it. The body likes simple things. Food that looks like food. Eating healthy is not about eating processed foods that disguise themselves as healthy. So yes, you can eat whole grain bread. You can have sweets every now and then. You can even eat natural fats. Just don't believe that zero always equals long life. Because sometimes it really is just zero. Zero nutrients. Zero life. For exercise every day without stopping. Workout motivation. No pain, no gain. Today is the day to kill it in training. Training is life. Calm down, Hulk. Calm down. Exercising is amazing. It's necessary. But overdoing it can be as harmful as doing nothing. There are people who work out every day without rest, without pause, without listening to their bodies. And this can lead to something called overtraining, which is when the body enters a constant state of stress. And what does this cause? Inflammation, drop in immunity, hormonal problems, and premature aging. It's like if you took a brand new car, drove it at full throttle every day, and forgot to change the oil. Eventually, the engine seized up. Rest is also part of training. Muscle grows when you rest, not when they're lifting weights and puffing. Moving the body, yes. Destroying the body, no. Simple reminder, Longevity isn't about running faster. It's about keeping going for much longer. 5. Living in control of everything. This one is perhaps the most treacherous of all. You know that person who has a schedule for everything? Food on the scale, walking with measured steps. I am monitored on a smartwatch. A schedule full of things to optimize productivity and health. Sometimes it seems healthy. In practice, it's just anxiety dressed up as discipline. Control everything all the time creates a constant state of alert. The body interprets this as a threat. And then, cortisol levels are sky high. Heart racing. Immune system weakened. Result? Accelerated cellular aging. Science already knows. Living under chronic stress is one of the biggest factors in premature death. And the worst part is that this is disguised as a fitness lifestyle. Brief. Longevity isn't about being a healthy robot. It's about being a whole human being. One who feels, who makes mistakes, who rests, who lives. Health is also lightness. And lightness can't be measured with an app. See, sometimes what seems healthy just seems so. Drinking too much water. Sleeping too much. Eating only 0. Working out nonstop. Controlling everything. These habits, in isolation, may have good intentions. But without balance, they have the opposite effect. Longevity, in essence, is not made only of perfect choices. It's about presence, about listening, about being coherent with your body and your real life. You don't have to be a model of health all the time. You just need to learn how to live with awareness, simplicity, and a little more calm. So, before you drink that 12th glass of water or do another hour of training, because you saw someone on Instagram doing it, ask yourself, is this getting me closer to the life I want to live, or is it just making me more tired? In the end, real health is not expensive, nor does it require perfection. She only asks one thing, that you remember to live. And that, my friend, there is no diet, workout, or app that can replace it. If this video made sense to you, send it to that friend who always thinks he's healthy, but is also always tired. And comment below, I choose lightness. Because in the end, maybe this is the healthiest habit of all. Now here on the side, there is a video with the secret of longevity that are hiding from you.